The moment one of my loyalists saw this glam on Instagram, she said, "This look is missing on YouTube." And I said to her, "Trust me to always come true." Hey guys, Judith here, and you're welcome back to my channel. And if you're interested to see how I created this amazing look, you have to keep watching and do not forget to subscribe. To begin, I started from the micellar water from La Vida Beauty or La Vida Cosmetics. Take out all the dust on the skin and start with a clean canvas. I went ahead, spray her skin with the green tea setting spray. I use it as my hydrating spray, it does the job for me. And I went ahead to apply lip balm on her lips. Always prep the lip as well. Using the moisture portion on her skin, the moisturizer from Miss Metic. She has a normal skin, so this moisturizer works perfectly well for her skin type. I'm using my hand to apply this because I want this to absorb properly into the skin. While I'm blending, I'm also, massaging her skin, helping her to relax. It's a very good thing to do. It helps your client to relax. Then I went ahead with the Miss Metic Power Seal, using my brush to apply that on the T-zone only because I want that area mattifying. Then I went ahead with my Omari Code non-mattifying hydrating primer because we're going for a dewy bronze look. That's the look we're going for. Make sure that absorbs properly. Then I went ahead with the mattifying primer from Omari Code on her T-zone only. This is a mattifying primer. You have to apply it and leave it for a while for it to get mattifying, but it's not as mattifying as the Gentle Dove I always use and the Becca, but it's really mattifying but not as dry as that. Please apply this with your finger, and while you're doing this, just take it step by step because this primer is really tricky to work with. So for her foundation, first of all I used the illuminator from Nuban Beauty. Then I went ahead to mix these two foundation, the Nuban Beauty in W1 and the Melanin Beauty in number 13. So this is what it gave me, and I applied very little quantity, went ahead to blend. Guys, please just take it little by little. Little quantity, little goes a very long way. If it's not enough, you can add. And she has like a very nice skin already, so we don't have to pack products. And ignore the way the beauty sponge is going really fast. I'm not hard on her skin, just that I blend out really fast. And I didn't apply foundation on her nose area, on her T-zone. I just did that with excess from my beauty sponge. Went ahead, scoop out this blush from my Tequila Cosmetic blush palette to blush her skin. I wanted the blush really obvious. If you know me, if you have been following me on this channel, Judith is a blush girl. So whenever you see blush on the client's skin or the model skin, please do not panic. So to contour, I mix the NARS foundation in Mali and the Nuban Beauty concealer in 049. I think that's their darkest shade, and it gave me this beautiful dark look, this dark shade for her contour. The Mali is really dark, so I didn't want it to be so much. Apply it on the other part, take the excesses to her forehead area. Then to highlight, I'm using the Younger Beauty concealer. This is in SMC4. This is just so perfect to conceal her skin because I didn't want it so bright, so I just took very little quantity. So you can always brighten up if it's not enough to your satisfaction, but when you're starting, please build up. Take very little quantity, don't over highlight, especially when you're working on a caramel skin. Someone said please do makeup on a dark skin. I told her dark skin models I had to come by. I got a caramel skin, please let's just manage this for a while until I'm able to get a dark skin model. She's in between caramel and dark, so we can manage this. So blend that properly. Went ahead with concealer from Younger Beauty in SMC3. SMC3 is a bit lighter than SMC4, so I just wanted it a little bit bright. So it was not bright enough to my satisfaction, so I went ahead to add. So I can add, but I cannot reduce. So whenever you're doing, please just make sure you go in with little quantity. So blend like your life depends on it, and make sure you're using like a very soft beauty sponge and a damp one. Don't use a dry beauty sponge. After blending the concealer, I went ahead to reapply the contour, or use the part I used to apply the blush to reapply or dab on that blush area just to intensify it, because in the contour the concealer reduce the intensity of the blush. So I'm going ahead to set under her eyes. Blend it first. I use a pressed powder using my Fenty Beauty powder in 390 to do this. Set under with the pressed powder first. I love setting with the pressed powder first. It just gives me like this really smooth on the eyes. I love my under eyes really smooth and not cracky. So I'm going ahead to set with a setting powder. Doing that, I have to blend first, blend under her eyes first before going in with setting powder. Unfortunately, I lost that clip, but I set with the Nuban Beauty setting powder in custard, and I contoured her nose with the Nuban Beauty powder in 09. Now I'm finishing up her powder, setting all over her face with my Fenty Beauty powder in 400. So I went ahead to do her brows, and I'm using my Davis brow pencil. This brow pencil is an OG, and it's really affordable. It's even going up as price of things are going up. It's going up, but it's still really affordable, and it does the job for me very well. So I went ahead, I just sketched. She already has hair on that area, so I was not, feeling so much. I don't like doing dark brows generally. I don't do dark brows. I don't like it. So I went ahead, do the same thing on the other part. Then I'm concealing, just defining, basically using the SMC4 to do this, because I don't want that area to be too bright. When you're working on a caramel skin or a dark skin, you have to be really careful, because whatever you apply on the skin that is lighter on them is definitely going to show. I went ahead, defined the top with the same foundation I used, and set the brow bone with a powder. So I'm going for a dark base, so I use like a brown lip cream lipstick to do that. Apply like an orange on top. Now I'm blending the crease. Doing that, I used my V Beauty eyeshadow palette, the one I showed you guys in the last video. I always use that palette because it has like brown and nude. Went ahead to blend smudge under her eye. So right now I'm applying the glitter glue on her lid, just very little quantity. I'm not applying so much because I don't want it so much. Like I said earlier, we're going for a bronze look, so I just apply the glitter pigment, or the glitter glue rather, pigment or glitter glue. So I'm using eyeshadow. You can also use eyeshadow, not necessarily has to be pigment or glitter with the glitter glue. So I just applied very little quantity. I went ahead to blend, and it's already giving me this gold bronze soft look, or whatever that means. Use my brush to take out excesses. So I'm trying to apply liner or line her eyes with the black. I'm using my Merak charcoal black pencil. This Merak charcoal black pencil is so like, it's a must have for every makeup artist, because it doesn't smudge, it's matte, and it shows where it's really black. So for her lash line, I'm using the Tequila Cosmetic Gel Liner. I don't like using the Mirac on the lash line because it doesn't give me that straight line I want on top of the lash line. So I use my brush, use a gel liner, Tequila Cosmetic Gel Liner. Guys, if you cannot afford the England, make sure you don't sleep on Tequila. So this is me blending and trying to finish up the face. This is the Fenty Beauty powder in number 390. So I'm just trying to dust out excess powder. I'm just basically setting. I'm barely picking products, guys, so don't go and pack product under the eyes and you say, I saw you doing it, you packed product under the eyes. No, I didn't. I'm barely picking product. I just didn't want to go under her eyes with like an empty brush. Went ahead, blend with a powder brush all over her skin. So I'm setting with my Nuban Beauty setting spray. Like I said earlier, we're going for a dewy look. This is just going to like calm the makeup, erase all the powdery effects, everything just intact. Let it dry almost completely. Use a beauty sponge to seal that in and look at that skin. So I went ahead, intensified the blush a little bit. I said earlier, I'm a blush girl. A proud one at that, guys. So apply a little bit on her nose area. Now it's time to do the lip. We're going for a bronze kind of lip, so I needed a base. For this base, I used this very light shade of pink. Went ahead from my lip palette. I used the brown from my lip palette. I've literally finished that brown from that palette. I'll have to buy another one. I went in with the brown, lined the eyes, and I already have the very light shade of pink inside as my base. Line it and make sure it's well blended. Went ahead with this metallic lip. I asked her to smack. This lip is from Tao's brand. It's a metallic gold kind of, and it's really beautiful. Just look at that lip. Of course, you have to blend. After blending, you gloss. As a certified gloss girl that I am, we have to really gloss the lip for it to pop. So gloss the lip. Whatever you do, just always gloss the lip. Whatever you do, always gloss the lip. Don't go and gloss the lip if your client requests for a matte lipstick though, but if they don't request, gloss is always very fine, chic, and just on point, makes you look younger, or be a gloss girl like me. Went ahead to highlight her skin, just like a little bit of shimmer on her skin using the Inglot bronzer. It's not a bronzer, it's like a glitter. I apply that with my finger on the tip of her nose, very little quantity. I didn't want excesses. Now it's time to do the lashes. I did the lashes last in this video, so I went ahead with my mascara. Apply mascara on the false lashes. This is going to take out excess eyeshadow fallout on your lashes, and also put your lashes in place and get it ready for your false lashes. And when you're doing this, please take it easy. The lashes I recommend is the Wing Beauty mascara, and I applied the lashes off camera. I did like a very small lashes. Went ahead to intensify the gel liner, because when you're applying the lashes, you might shift something. Just when you finish your makeup and you're trying to round up, just make sure and go and do finishing touches. If you have to intensify the gel liner, you do that. If you have to brush the brows, you do that. If you have to top up more glows, just do that. Just make sure everything is intact. Went ahead to intensified her lower lashes, increase the volume on her lower lashes, just to make it obvious, guys, make it obvious. And now it's time to seal this together and make sure it doesn't move. With this, it will not move. Doing that, I'm using my So Pro Silly Spray, and guys, this right here is a finished look. This was the one I made in my studio. The one before the video started, or the one when the video started, was made in a photo studio. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this video. Tell me what you like about this video. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask, and do not forget to subscribe. Bye.